Let's see. I could do a best of the worst. I could do some information about some random unit or faction. I could also talk about some planet or planet type.
You're not going to, are you now? My bet is, let me guess, Thousand Suns Codex?
Wait, do the T-Suns have their codex out yet? I thought we were still waiting for that. Huh. It is out, but it doesn't look like the codex information is on Wahapedia yet, so I think this codex released the literal day I'm writing this script.
So, what do you plan on doing then? World Eaters or Death Guard codices, since those two released at the same time, it seems?
Yeah, I think the World Eaters are the best option. They only have 6 detachments, 5 without the Christmas one, so this shouldn't be an insanely long video.
Is that why you're having us talk non-stop? You just need to fill in some time, even if it's only a minute or two?
Honestly, yeah. Plus, I'm writing this while playing a video game on my phone and researching the upcoming night stuff while also doing a bit of painting.
Hold on. When did you become a homunculus?
I didn't. I'm just really good at multitasking unless I'm parking the car. I'm awful at parking. But I'm about halfway down the first page. This is where I normally get started in actually talking about the subject. So let's start the background music right here. Detachment 1 is Berserker Rage with the rule Relentless Rage. Each time a World Eater unit from your army makes a charge move until the end of your turn, add 1 to the attack characteristics and 2 to the strength characteristics of melee weapons equipped by the models in that unit. This doesn't seem like much, but I can see this being good against vehicle units, like the Votan or even Knights. Not great against the two, but decent at least. Given Knights don't have an invuln against melee, it may make things easier, but the stupid high toughness will still give a challenge. It'll just make it more of an even footing. Strats and enhancements don't ask for specific dudes, so this is a general charger vibe to it. No problem there, melee is pretty good this edition, though the new mission deck in the next few weeks might make it worse or better. Cult of Blood is up next. This is a hefty detachment rule with some keyword stuff too. Idols of Corn. At the start of the command phase, you can select one of the Idols of Corn abilities in this short list. Until the start of your command phase, that ability is active and its effect applied to all World Eaters, Titanic, and Monster units from your army. You can only select each idol ability once per battle though. The abilities are as follows, each being an aura. Infinite Rage gives +1 to hit and wound rolls if there's a Jackals or Goremongers unit within 6 inches of the monster unit or 9 inches if it's a Titanic unit. Burning Wrath gives 1 inch of movement and adds 1 to advance and charge rolls under the same condition. And Blessed Blood gives a 4+ invul while under the same condition. Now, this detachment also gives Jackal and Goremongers the battle line keyword, which makes this a lot easier. This whole detachment is the closest the World Eaters get to a vehicle detachment, and it seems fine to me. The enhancements add a bit more, but 2 of them are for monster character units, 1 is for infantry units only, and the last is for any units, but allows redeploy. Fine, I guess, really? Next is Khorne Daemonkin, the Daemon detachment. Since it seems GW is slowly trying to move the Daemons into their specific Legion's army, which makes me wonder how they'll go about the faction for Age of Sigmar, but I still need to learn that system. Blood Tithe is the detachment rule. Each time a Blood Legions or World Eaters unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, roll 1d6. On a 3+, you gain 1 Blood Tithe. At the start of your command phase, you can spend a number of points to activate certain abilities until the end of the battle. 2 points is Enraged Abjuration, which gives the Blood Legions and World Eaters models of FNP of 5+ against psychic attacks and mortal wounds. 3 points is Demonic Rage, giving Blood Legion units melee weapons the Lance ability. Boon of Blood is 4 points and gives a 4-up invuln save to Daemons, and Might of Khorne is 5 points and gives Daemons the Blessings of Khorne army rule. If you need to know the army rule, it's essentially the ability to roll dice at the beginning of every round and spend those dice for certain buffs. Now, like the Emperor's Children's Daemon detachment, you can only bring up to half of your army as daemons of the specific legion in question, and no Blood Legions units can be your warlord. Again, seems fine. The Blood Tithe point spending is rather neat. Makes smaller unit number enemies like knights or custodians or grey knights a lot more difficult, while things like the orcs or guards a lot easier for these guys. Okay, next up, Possessed Slaughterband. Wow, the units each detachment is based around seems to be in the names for each of these. Okay, obviously this one is based around the Possessed units. Brazen Fury is the detachment rule. Possessed World Eaters units get the following ability. In your opponent's shooting phase, each time an enemy has shot, if any models from this unit were destroyed as a result of those attacks, this unit can make a Brazen Fury move. This is a surge move. Roll a die and move a number of inches closer to the shooter, unless it's an aircraft. This unit can move within engagement range, but it can't do this move while battle shocked or already within engagement range of one or more enemies, and can only do this move once per phase. Enhancements are built around World Eaters Daemons, which I assume to be Daemon Princes primarily. I had to double check, but the 8-bound are possessed, meaning this detachment is built around getting them in as close as possible. And the last detachment is Gortrak Onslaught. Seriously, this is very obviously a transport detachment. Rush to the Fray gives World Eaters units that disembark from a transport until the end of the turn a +1 to charge rolls, and their melee gets Lance. Honestly, not bad, seems fine, especially in combo ultimately. The enhancements seem to essentially be defensive stuff, making sure the transports stay alive long enough or can get into the fray a lot faster. So this seems to be on brand ultimately. I'll be honest, I'm indifferent to World Eaters. Like, I wouldn't say anything they have is great, but I can say that a lot of what's there at least looks fun to play with and against. I just don't like chaos though, I'll admit. I'm gonna go back to painting now. Shove off.